What is up, everyone? This is Rob the Vapor, and today I'm back with another review, and we have the Cigreen X V3 RDA today. Bam, and it's got a hinge. Shit. Cue intro. No, I don't do intros. So, what is good about the Cigreen X V3? What is unique about it? Blah 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 blah. I actually really dig it. I think it's pretty cool. But there's a few issues with it that happen when you've got the hinge. So we'll talk a little bit about them. But let me give you guys a proper sort of whirl of it, I guess. So let's do a grim green sort of type inhale. And it puts out a lot of vapor, as you can see. This is a cloud chasing RDA, so if you guys are into flavor or if you guys are into a tighter draw, forget about it. Just don't stop watching. It's not for you guys. This is for the cloud chasers. I am not a cloud chaser, but this video is for the cloud chasers. All my peoples out there. So let's talk a little bit about the Cigreen X V3 RDA. So this is a new RDA. It's also the first RDA with a top cap mounted on a hinge. So blam, 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 hinge. Modification of the very popular Mutation X and Plume Veil atomizers in one. So if you guys have had the Cigreen X V2, it's pretty much the same deal except for the fact that it has a hinge, and it's also a little bit of a bigger unit in general. So let's talk a little bit about it. It's the Y-bore drip tip changeable with standard drip tip adapter, blah 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 blah, Plume Veil style base, which I love. I love the Plume Veil base. First RDA with top cap mounted on hinge, so this is history in the making. Mutation X style airflow holes, 9 per side. We'll talk about those a little bit when we get into the actual breakdown of the unit, but that's, you know, for there you've got an idea. Deep juice well, 5mm, copper contact pin. It's got the heatsink and the insulators to stop it getting too hot. Large post holes, so it'll take any of the thicker Kanthal. Laser engraved Cigreen X logo and a copper contact pin, which I already said, I think. It is made out of stainless steel and copper. Stainless steel being pretty much the whole unit, copper being the contact pin. And it's a 22mm diameter unit. So what comes in the box? I don't really like showing off boxes because it's a box. Atomizer, obviously, Y-bore drip tip, O-rings, hex key, screwdriver, pre-built coils, and a gift box. Happy days, boom. Little screwdriver thing and all is there, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But as a cloud chaser, it's a great thing because it has a lot of options for airflow. Right now I've got it closed off at about 50% airflow, which I actually like it at. That's probably my sweet spot, so let's give it another little whirl here. And it puts out thick, nice clouds. Let's go again. Yeah, it's good. And we're at about 0.2 ohms, and we're firing at 35 watts. Because that's what I like it at. And that's what's important with vaping. It's all about what you like it at. There is no particular right or wrong. There is no particular best RDA. There are ones that might work better than others, but, you know, it's all about choice and individuality when it comes to vaping. So always remember that. Don't be watching me or any other YouTuber and thinking, oh yeah, this is, you know, this guy knows his stuff. It's all different. One person might hate it, one person might love it. So that's reviews for you. So with the main feature being the hinge, or PAP, is it worth it? What is the point of the hinge? Does it function? Etc. etc. So I guess with the hinge, I'm sort of conflicted about this. It's to basically open it up to make it easier to re-wick, easier to build, easier to drip juice onto. And does it do all those things? I don't think so. It's great to drip on, it's great to re-wick using it like this, okay? But there's a few things and issues that pop up. One is, if you're trying to manipulate coils, say with your coil jig or with a screwdriver, whatever you use, you're going to have trouble when you're trying to get from the other side, right? Because you've got this big top cap in the way. And also it can be a little bit tricky to screw in that last screw on the post hole. Not by much, but it can be a little bit sort of tricky. Squeaky chair. So what I had to do was to do a little bit of in-out action. Yeah, you like that, don't you? So I had to do that to actually manipulate the coil. I found it quite awkward. And forget about leaving a screwdriver in there when you're trying to do it. That's just not going to happen. So in my opinion, the benefits aren't as heavy as the losses. I think by just taking the top cap off, it makes life easier. But Cigreen have said that they are changing the design based on feedback from myself and Chris from Cigreen, and probably others. I'm sure other retailers have come across this issue, because it's a really cool design. Look at that. It's just cool. It's like a Zippo or something, you know. It's like, you know, it's a cool little gimmick, right? So they're changing it so that the top cap actually comes back fully. Now, right now, that's just not happening. Like, I could, you know, I have tried to forcibly move this down, and it's not happening. You would need to modify it yourself if you wanted to do that. But, so apparently the second batch, third batch are all going to have a top cap which actually flaps right down. So then it's good. Then it's wide open. So if you guys are looking for this, ask your retailers if they have the newer version where the top cap goes the full way back. That's important. Tell them Rob the Vapor sent you. And yeah, it's a good unit. It's not bad. I'm a fan of the Cigreen X V3 as opposed to any other cloud chaser. I just like it, you know. It's nice, it's different. The deck is really easy to build on, so it's not a bad unit by any means. It really isn't. I like the Plume Veil base, and this is inspired by it, but it's got a way deeper juice well. And yeah, compared to, I don't know, they're both 22mm. Let me get the Cigreen X V2, which I was supposed to review. But you guys tell me. I think, oh no, maybe they are the same size. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. I thought one of them looked bigger than the other. V2, V3. Kiss. No kiss. But I was actually going to review the Cigreen X V2. I had so many technical difficulties with it that I just said, I'm done with this review. Screw it. I lost about 10 minutes of footage. And I had already done about 2 or 3 takes. So I was just like, get out. As always, I'll bring it in close and we'll talk about it. That's the new way I'm going to do these reviews, is I'll give you my final verdict before we bring it in close, because I know some people don't even really want to watch the up close, you know what I mean? They already know if this is only a push if you want to get it. Let's give this bitch another whirl, except this time let's open up the airflow. It's really easy to change the airflow, and I'll talk about that once we bring it up close. But yeah, let's give it another thing. Virgin on a dry hit there, so I want to watch that one. That almost was a dry hit live on camera. So let's give it a proper go. Let's give it a proper go, because this stupid Tesla, which I do like by the way, issues that I've had with it aside, has a little ramp up. So we want to put a little bit more juice in, and the good thing about this unit is it does have a nice deep juice well, so we're able to do that. Okay, let's go. I nearly blew up there. Yeah, so there you go. Loads of clouds. I'm not a cloud chaser guy. I never will be. It's not my thing. I like my K-Funds. I like my Orchids. I like my RTAs. I'm all about that RTA life. It's a good mix of flavour and, you know, decent airflow as well. Not crazy. I don't like crazy open airflow. So yeah, that's it. But you know, would I recommend this? Absolutely. If you can get the newer version, even if you're buying the old one, it's quite kitsch. It's, you know, nice design, and you know, you're making history if you're gonna go and get the old one anyway. You know, this is something that's probably already out of date by the time I review this. So that's nice, you know. I would buy it based on the top cap alone. I think it's a cool little design. I really like it. I think it's like, you know, flip it open, deal with the coils. So yeah, there's not much more I can say about it. Let's bring it down close. I rate this like a 7 out of 10 for an RDA, so if you guys like it, you'll buy it anyway. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that little piece on it. Let's bring it down close and talk a little bit more in depth about it. Okay guys, what is up? This is the actual unit, up close and personal, and it's a little bit juicy, but that's okay, we'll deal with that. So at the bottom here you have the Cigreen X V3 logo, number 1919. You've got your copper contact pin, and you've got a ton of juice at the bottom, which is my fault. So yeah, if you want to snap this open, this is how the hinge works. Now if I can get this a bit brighter, we're having issues with lighting here up close, and yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. So let's see if we can make it brighter right now. We want to do this. There we go. How are them apples for you? So yeah, now we're nice and bright. I can show you guys up close how it looks. I've got a dual coil sitting on here. I think I said it was 0.2 ohms, and you've got the 4-post design like the Plumevel. So that's pretty good. Really nice, big, open holes. Good for your thicker Canthal, which is what I like. Can't remember what size Canthal I've got in here. But yeah, as you can see, the juice well is really deep. I think it's 5mm deep, I was saying. And yeah, it's just a really nice little unit. And it's very nice to build on, except for this stupid hinge that gets in the way. So as I was saying, the hinge kind of does hinder the design. Hinger. So when you snap it on, if you guys want to adjust the airflow, you simply just twist the base, or twist the top, sorry. You can twist the heatsink, like so. And you can see it closes off the airflow. If you twist it back, like that, you open it up. Now you can use this in single coil as well if you like. So, you know, the option is there. And if you want to take, oh crap, I whacked my hand. If you want to take it off, that's what it looks like. So as you can see, you've got 3, 1 for single and then 2 for double. And it's quite a unique design, and the airflow holes are quite nice. It works better if you actually put the coils up a little bit more vertical than I have them built actually. You can sort of slant them even if you want to get sort of maximum effectiveness of the actual unit. But yeah, it's all nice, you know. It's decent. It's a joy to build on. It fits all devices, you know. The copper contact pin is all good, and yeah, that's it. Nice big drip tip. You can drip straight into your unit if you like. So yeah, happy days. So I'll let you guys decide if you think the hinge is going to get in your way or going to hinder you in any sort of way. Personally, it did a little bit, but once it's built, you know, you're not going to have to build it for a while after that, so it's not too big of an issue. Anyway, guys, I've been Rob the Vapor. I hope you enjoyed this review. That was the Cigreen X V3, and you can get it at cigreen.com. I'll link it in the description. It cost me €22, so I think it was €22. 23 euro. So yeah, you guys can check that out. See you later, guys. I've been Rob the Vapor. Haters catch the vapors. Peace.